Welcome, everyone. This lovely Friday, a little bit of a chill in the air, but hot, hot news, warm here in studio. We welcome Dr. Shari Jo Watkins. She is the co-founder and chief God spokesperson for the Christian Entertainment Network with an amazing opportunity for Christian authors. Welcome, Shari.
Thank you. Hello, Carolina. Thank you for having me here. You're right. This is an exciting opportunity.
And this is where the Christian Entertainment Network has a brilliant opportunity. They are having a very special presence at the upcoming Pittsburgh home and garden show. And of course, Mary Jo, always serving, um, thought of a brilliant way to showcase and spotlight authors to an incredible audience. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, thank you. So, what's really cool is that, all too often we think we get uncomfortable talking about ourselves. And so we don't really promote ourselves the way that we can. It's always easy, highlighting somebody else and telling somebody else why Carolina is amazing, right? Rather than speaking of myself. And so that's something that we decided we were going to do. We started a coffee company, which is a give back type organization. It's Bold Brave Brew, and we were going to be there. And I thought, if we're going to be there, why not utilize this as a way to elevate and lift authors at the same time? Because the Christian Entertainment Network really is all about elevating Christian voices everywhere. And so at this event, there are going to be more than 300,000 people that come through. We're anticipating that these authors are going to be able to have direct connection with over 100,000 of those folks. These are families, these are businesses, these are individuals that these authors' messages speak directly to. And, I was like, oh, okay, thanks God, let's do this, right?
In a brew and a book go so well together, right?
It
And
does.
I was mentioning it to one of our colleagues here in the Great North, and I was telling that I had to order my books because I have to send them in because you're representing, my latest book, Party of One, From Coping to Choosing, and which I'm eternally grateful because now I get to, share my wishes and my mission and vision with an audience that otherwise I wouldn't have the opportunity to. And I don't need to be in Pittsburgh to make that impact because
Right.
you are there for me.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we actually have, God has been so good that He has intertwined some really amazing people that, we're working with on a lot of different levels. And these folks, like, Kate Bays and Ben Hinton, which everybody will hear, a lot more, and then some other folks in Pittsburgh as well, like Ian Reith and some other, they're going to be right there with us. There are folks that are they're intertwined within the community, and just like me, they've never been accused of being short on words. So we're able to really we're going to spend time with the authors because we want to get to know these folks. Like, we really want to be able to represent you well. Because when and if you know anything about me, you've heard me say this over and over again: when the tide comes in, all ships rise, right?
Right.
And so, we are the tide. Like, the role that we have is to help others rise. And so it was just a great opportunity. Like you said, you don't have to be there, but we are going to have this really giant screen. And then so each of the authors are going to have like a 2 to 3 minute video that allows the world to fall in love with them, right? And just introduce themselves. And then we're inviting all the authors to, have a giveaway so that we can get something into people's hands. One of the things that God told me when He initially kind of gave me His vision for this was, it was like, get the cool stuff in their hands, and then they're going to want more message. Because we live in a society now where people want tangible things, right? And so, like, let's get the stuff in their hands, and then we can give them more of the message. And
You
it's
know
so
what? It
powerful.
is, yeah, people don't, everyday people, like those that already, connect with the faith, know these. But there's many of us, and I am one of them, that, I have my faith through my heritage, right? I was born into the faith. And it is not until now as an adult that I'm beginning to have an adult meaningful relationship with, with our creator. And in the process of reading material, working with material, collaborating with Christian authors, there is an awakening. There is, something special about spiritual literature and spiritual content opposite to secular. Even
Mhm.
if it's not your exact faith, there's a different type of connection. There's a
There
different type of
is.
messaging.
Oh, there is. And I can tell you that I am a very good example of that, right? Because well, first of all, I am a non-denominational. I'm the person like I do not believe in religion. I believe in the Word of God. It's either all true or none of it's true, and none of it's true. We're all screwed. I love Jesus, and and that's just the way it's going to be. It's all true. But also, because I didn't grow up with any type of religion or any type of
Oh,
practice,
wow. Okay.
so many of them just seem strange to me, right?
Yeah.
Like they've just seemed like that doesn't make any sense, and I know my best friend Kate, she is and one of our partners, right? She's Catholic, and you're Catholic, but I've never really understood certain pieces. Like I could never understand, like, why are you praying to Mary? Like why, like what's the Mary piece, and
There's
until I
still
fully
areas that I don't understand to this
well,
day.
what,
But
just
I'm trying.
general,
I am making a conscious effort
yeah.
to really understand it, right?
Well, see, the
So
thing of it is we make judgments and we just don't do things until we get to understand. And it's with these everyday stories and the everyday relationships with regular people who are doing the things. That's where the magic happens.
walking the talk is a complete different, it's a complete different way to serve when you're walking the talk. But I want to go back to the opportunity because you initially opened up to 40 authors. There
Mhm.
are 15 segments left, which is why we're here to invite anybody who's interested in getting more information
Mhm.
and finding out how does it work. And there's only 15 spots left.
Right.
And you're putting in this incredible formula where people send in their 50 books. You're going to be selling them.
Right.
They're going to be available for sale uh, at your booth, and all the proceeds from the sale of the book go back to the author.
Correct.
Like, this is just nuts.
Correct.
Well, it's not nuts that you're
Yeah.
just unheard of, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, most people just don't think that way. See, like we're when what we actually did was we said this is exactly how much it's going to cost to do this,
yeah,
right? And so we said if we do this many people, we know that with the folks that are going to be there, we can get to know the authors better if we don't already know you, right? We can make sure that we represent you well, and we don't want to do it poorly. So that's why we said we can only do X number of people. And so, because there's a $500 investment just to be there, right? That's it, 500. And so
we're
then,
all sharing on the cost of the booth, pretty much.
it's exactly it. We took the whole
We're all
cost.
hosting this booth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. And so, because there's, like you got it, it's crazy. You got to pay for the electric, you got to pay for the internet, you got to pay for, and all the things. So we're sharing it. So
yeah,
instead of it costing you like $8,000, $9,000 to do something like this, plus then having to be there for 10 days, right?
yeah,
Each author only has to invest $500, and everybody gets to be able to have all the connections. We have a designated folks that are literally going to go around to all the vendors who
yeah.
don't often get out. It's amazing what we're going to do with this, and this is just the beginning, because then we're going to take it other places too.
That's right. And if you're catching up and keeping up with us, PWT Publishing is the imprint is now in a joint venture with the Christian Entertainment Network. So we are the marketing and media behind also what's going to happen. Celebrating the authors that participate. But what I was going to say, in my experience in publishing and in marketing and in promotion and all that, beautiful, because I love it. I love sharing the message. One of the areas that most people don't realize is that writing the book is the easy part.
Mm,
And I know people think like, are you kidding me? Right? Like it's it is hard. But that is the easy part, because the difficult part comes in, how do you get it to the world?
Right.
How do you promote it? And it's got to be constant. Like it's not a one-time investment of effort or monetary for that matter. It's consistent. It is the consistent promotion of your book that is going to bring about the desired effect, right? Because
Right.
you could have just journal it. You didn't have to publish it. If you published it, was because you wanted to connect your message with the world. Here is
Right.
an opportunity that doesn't come around every day.
Right.
So, Shari Jo, we're going to put a link where people can connect with you and find out.
Mhm.
We are looking to close this 15 spots probably in the next week or so.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because people got to buy their, get their book shipped off to us and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so this is a heck yeah. So we hope that you at least find out about it, because if not this time, if this time we caught you a little unprepared, there's going to be many more opportunities for us to celebrate good, nourishing content for the world. So,
Right.
Shari Jo, thank you so much. We're going to put all your information, all your link, and thank you all of you for listening to us share the good news. Thanks so much, and until next time.
Thank you.